Here's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Zappi. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Berrios. Able to slither by. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, had the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because other...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass for Tua. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The point after through the raindrops. Definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Zappi. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Zappi. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And here comes Berrios. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 18. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Zappi. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
1st and 10, Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. Again, better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Zappi back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Gets around him. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Raheem Mostert from a yard out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they
showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On second down, Zappi to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. Breaks through the contact, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Zappi on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Zappi. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.